Good morning, fifth graders. Today we are on page 107 of your student journal, page 107, and we are in lesson 6. Okay, so our objective for the day is, today I will begin moving on a coordinate plane. Period. Okay, so up to this point, we've learned how to plot ordered pairs, and we've learned about all of our vocabulary, but today we're actually going to start to kind of move on one. So we have our vocabulary. Nothing on here is new. Okay, we do have our steps in our note section, and we're just going to make some adjustments to them. So the first one says graph or find the coordinate points. Okay, what I want us to add to that is actually make the point. And I'll explain why when you see it, why I think that's an important thing that people tend to make in a mistake. And then on steps 2 and 3, we're going to leave them. It says we're going to determine the direction right and left. So I'm going to circle that. From our first point to the second point on the x-axis, we're just going to focus on right, left, and then determine the direction up, down, and the distance from the first point to the second point. Okay, what we're going to add to steps 2 and 3, kind of to do before we do steps 2 and 3, is we want to label, sorry, I spelled that wrong, label our first point and second point. And I will show you why I think that that's important. Students tend to make mistakes when they skip the labeling. Okay, and then our final step says we're just going to write the direction or the location ordered pair for the coordinate point. Okay, so what does this actually look like? Okay, so I'm going to turn mine over, and I grabbed my red pen, ladies and gentlemen, so you can set down your pencil. And let's read my first question. How can I tell someone how to get from the airport at 6:08 to the bus stop at 4:02? Okay, so just a couple things from the past. Remember, we always labeled X, Y on top of our ordered pairs. Okay, now, so how can I tell someone? What you're giving them is you're going to give them directions. So in my steps, though, the first thing I said is make the point. The reason is sometimes these little boxes throw people off. They're actually that's the point. So I want to make sure you know where the point is. It's not the box, it's what it's pointing to. Okay, and then what I also added about my step is label the first point and second point. Be very clear about what's first and second. So here my directions say, how can I tell someone to get from the airport to the bus stop? So they want to go first from here to here. And that's important so I don't give them the opposite directions. Okay, so those are just 2 hints that are going to keep you from making mistakes. Now my directions say, first determine the right, left, and then the up, down. So let's do that. So if I'm here, I need someone to get here. So the best way is kind of to just draw it. So I'm going to, obviously if I'm here and getting here, I'm not going to go right, I'm going to have to go left. So how many left am I going to have to go? 1, 2. And kind of think about them as walking on blocks. So I went 2 left. Now at this point, am I going to go up, down? So obviously I'm going to go down. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I'm not there because I need to get to the point. So it's actually 6. 6 down. And that's how I would attack those types of problems. Okay, I'm going to show you a different type of problem. It says The icon below shows the location of a bakery on a map. The library is located 3 blocks to the left and 4 blocks up from the bakery. What are the coordinates of the library? Okay, so I'm right there at the bakery. That's my first spot. And they're telling me how to get to the library. And they said the library is 3 blocks to the left. So if I'm here, I need to go 3 to the left. 1, 2, 3 to the left. And then they told me the library is 4 blocks up from the bakery. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is where my library is. So my question is, what is the coordinates of the library? So remember, coordinates are always going to be my x, y. So this is my x. So my x is 2. And this is my y. So my y is 8. And that's where my library is located. Okay, so let's try some of these together. You should be on page 108. Okay, so here our first one. How can I tell someone how to get from the gas station at 9:03 to the airport at 7:08? So notice they didn't plot them for us, so we have to plot them. So we want to get from the gas station is going to be our first spot to the airport, which is going to be our second spot. So we first have to even plot them. Okay, so where is the gas station? The gas station X is 9. And the gas station Y is 3. So my gas station's right here. And that's my first location. And then my second location's the airport. The airport's X is 7. And the airport's Y is 8. So let's see, where do those go? Right here. Okay, so how can we tell someone to get from here to here? Okay, so I'm starting here. Am I going to go left or right? I'm going to go 1, 2 left. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. And those would be the directions that we would give them. Okay, let's try another one. It says the police station is at 8:03. And it looks like that's probably my police station right there. The lighthouse is located 6 blocks to the left and 2 blocks down from the police station. What are the coordinates of the lighthouse? Okay, so I'm first at the police station and they want me second to go to the lighthouse. And they tell me to go 6 blocks left. So let's go 6 left after we made sure we made our point there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. And then they told me it's 2 blocks down from the police station. So I'm going to go 1, 2. And that is where my lighthouse is. So my lighthouse is, its X is 2 and its Y is 1. And that is our answer. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, today you are going to be turning the page and you only have one page to try on your own today, which is page 109. Have a great day. Bye.